Oh, sorry guys. You're a little bit too close to me today. Yeah, we're good. Still, lighting terrible. Should have the little guard up, but I feel like when I put the little guard up, it's not as good. Anyways, welcome back to another Inktober episode. We are on day 23. Ooh, 23. And today was a busy day. So, we might do a short stream. I'm thinking, because I have some more things that I need to take care of tonight, so I might end early at 9 o'clock, which, hi Kylie, maybe a 9 o'clock stream, just depending on where we get and how much drawing we're doing at like 8:45, 8:55, because I have to go fix something before tomorrow morning. Sorry, I have a wire hanging there that was just driving me crazy. Anyways, we're back in the studio. We're back doing things. I have signed up for day 23, which looking at it just makes me sad on the inside because I don't know what I want to do, but that's like not unusual for me. Okay, but let's get started so we can get the most done in this hour. If we are going to pack everything into an hour, let's try to get the most out of it. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the prompt list, see what our new word is today. Then we're going to review yesterday's word. I'll show you what I drew for yesterday. It's pretty exciting. Maybe. I don't know. I like it. And then we're going to roll dice, cut some paper, and then we're going to brainstorm on scrap paper and then try to end around 9 o'clock. Early show for everyone. Just having fun. Might be like that all week. So we'll see with the new work schedule. It's going to be tough, but we're going to try our best. So that's the goal. Enough chit chat. Let's get to work. First things first, let's jump into the desktop. So we got our desktop. We have our words list. First one done. First set row done. Second row done. We did chains this week. We did scratchy yesterday. And we're doing celestial tonight. So in mind keeping that we are doing celestial, which for me, like angel, right? But then like, look, angel's right here. So like celestial could be some sort of spiritual being. But like some sort of spirit being of something. I don't know. So that's, oh yeah, stars, but we'll do some research. But first, before we get into that and like jump into that whole new topic, let's finish up yesterday's topic, which was scratchy. So I'm gonna jump back into the studio. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, I'll look up the meaning. We're not there yet. So we're gonna drop into the studio. But I'm glad there's brainstorming going on in the chat. Sorry, I was filming earlier, so when I film, I do pull off all this stuff, and then I forget that my face isn't down there. There's me. Yay. Okay, so just to review, yesterday was the word scratch. We did it on a 7x7 piece of paper. When we left off with Winnie the Pooh scratching his back on a post. I actually really like this little tiny one over here where he's scratching his back. And this kind of looked like a sword, so I thought that would be kind of like gnarly to have a bear scratching his back on a sword. Like, ooh, that bear is tough, you know? So that did come to mind, and I might, like I said, I could revisit a lot of these ideas in the future, but these are just our brainstorming situations. Sorry. I don't know why I have a cough. I apologize. Okay. So, then I did a bird with him using a back scratch. You can't talk this much. Hold on. I've talked so much today, which is unusual for me. I usually don't go to the day job, but today I went. So, okay. So yesterday we ended off with, again, the bear scratching his back on the tree. We have a bird with a back scratcher. I did a little tiny cat. Let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see. Yeah, I got a drink of water. I got a cat. And then today, when I was at work, one of my coworkers was like, hey, what you should do is you should do a DJ cat, a cat scratching records. And I was like, that makes so much sense. Like, I was like, that is perfect for what I want to do. So I took the ideas that I had in the first place and I kind of drew rough sketches of those ideas and just kind of penciled them out. I know I did a little bit of cheating, but because I wasn't in my normal habitat, we did some extra work. I did a cat like scratching his face. I thought maybe pulling all his skin off would be cool. And then I did some practice runs of like drawing hands and trying to figure out what his arms would look like if he was DJing. And then I did some practice runs of just drawing him as a cat. So then, at the end of all that, after we did finished all this and we did all the sketches, I decided, came home, gave it a quick sketch, said turntables, itchy, scratchy from The Simpsons would be fine. So, this is what I ended up finishing. Now, I know that I should add some black behind him right here in this square where the two speakers aren't. And Itchy's like this dark gray color. He's not white, right? So this is still missing color, which would be fun. But I had a lot of fun with this one. I got to do two of my favorite characters kind of acting out something, which was fun. I did his name for the logo of his DJ set on the bottom, and then he's got his table sitting up here. I was going to do a Tectonics logo on the front of this so you can tell that they're more DJ. It's like a DJ set booth. So since you've seen the whole thing, I'm going to zoom in because some of this detail is a little bit harder to see. So he's got his two turntables, his mixer in the middle, and I could actually like split those up. I like the full thing. I should draw lines where they end, so at least it looks like it hooks together, maybe on a board. And then I drew Itchy and Scratchy, basically doing one of their normal stunts. Scratchy's trying to DJ a set, and Itchy's running on one of the records, of course. And Scratchy has an axe in his hand, and he's going to drop the axe, you know? So, all in all, I think that worked out. Like, Scratchy the cat, scratching records, dropping the axe. There's some, like, puns in there. Some dad jokes, you know, that you can get by with. But pretty much, that's the general idea. I had a lot of fun with this. I don't do a lot of Simpsons-related stuff. I do like The Simpsons, but I don't watch them enough to be, like, culty about it. And up till recently, I really haven't tried to copy many cartoons. So this is really, like, my pan-through of cartoons list. So that's where we went with it. I had a little bit of fun with it. It was cool. It was some work, but yeah. Cool. So that one's done. Finito, which is good, right? We're all done with this one. We can do our normal ritual. And like clockwork, it's 8:14. We always seem to be like right around that time. We're finishing up with review and the new plan. So we're going to put the Post-it note on it, 7x7. And we're going to get the folder out without dropping them everywhere. There's so many. Ta-da! There's so many in here. And there's so many drawings that I've done in the last 22 days. It's crazy. I can't believe it. But it's been a journey. And tonight is going to be no different. So, what will we do tonight? Celestial. Let's get our post-it notes out. Boom. Those start there. Okay. Let's remember how to spell. Let's see if we can fit it without messing it up. This is a pretty long word. But I'm going to misjudge it, and it's going to be too short. I messed it up. I misjudged it a little bit. I fit 4 letters into half the post-it note and then 5 into the other half. Okay. So, height, normal questions of the day. I really should add rolling for black and white paper back into this, but celestial on white paper, I don't know. I'm not going to lie to you guys. The Frankenstein, I practiced it a few times before I even did it live, so I scripted that one, which is unusual. I don't script any of these, but that one I really did try to like see if I could do it before I got out there and did it. Usually I'm not that nice to myself. So let's roll the dice, get to cutting, and then we'll get to a little bit of research, some research and development, and hopefully we can come to an idea, and somewhere tomorrow I'll end up drawing it. So I'm going to back way out for us so we can really see. Like my keyboard still. Oh! Never mind, that can't be there. My desk is too small. But that's besides the point. Okay, too bad. Zoom in a little bit. We'll cut a little bit of that frame off. There you go. No one knows. Now just roll inside that giant box. Okay, rolling for height. Ooh, 9. So this one's gonna be a tall one. We still haven't seen any like really weird extremes. Like I haven't got snake eyes and I haven't got 12s. I don't even know if I've rolled doubles in this whole series. 4, wow. Okay, we can work with that though. I mean, it's a weird size. But we can definitely work with it. 9 by 4. So I'm gonna cut 2 inches off one side. Yeah, let's get the paper cutter. Dun, 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 dun. Our friend the paper cutter. Makes life easier. For sure. 9 by 4. I think I should cut the 4 first, right? I want to get a bigger piece. And the other side's going to be a little bit bigger than the original. Right? This is correct. This is what I should be doing. Nine by 4. All right. Sorry, got a little lost. Perfect. I'm thinking I should just do an ASMR channel of me just cutting paper. Just like slowly cutting paper. We can try it. Look. Here's an ASMR channel of slowly cutting paper. All day long. I could do it. Just different colors, different sizes, into different shapes. What if I use a paper cutter and cut a bunch of different shapes? Like at the end you were like, wow, I didn't see that coming. That would take some paper cutting skills. I know, I just trimmed a little bit off. That was to my demise, but just want to try something. Okay, so here's our normal piece of paper we're going to need. I do not know why I drew that in pencil. That's what happens when you have too many tools on your desk. Just pick up the first one, and it's not the correct one. Okay. Boom. We're done. All right. So we've taken care of most of our business today. Let's get out our board. I'm not going to tape it down today. And so again, heavenly beings or stars, planets, or galaxies. All right, so let's just type in celestial real quick. Just a real quick. Man, Microsoft Bing is taking over. So, definition. It's an adjective or relating to a suggested heaven or divinity, or suggesting heaven or divinity of or relating to the sky or visible heaven, ethereal, otherworldly, Olympium supreme, of or relating to China or the Chinese. Those are some weird meanings. Okay. Let's just pop into images. It's easy. I'm a visual learner. So, right, planets. Great. Can I cheat and use spray paint and just do a spray paint planet? I could probably do it with an airbrush and some water. Flick some Posca. I could probably do it with Posca. I could do a really cool galaxy, like mixing colors, I'm sure. Using but it's just gonna look like a stain on like some. It is what it always is. It just looks. This type of nature is like the most abstract art you could even think about. The way it's like formed, you're just like. It's interesting. Different sources of light. Marvel comic. Celestial clip art. Very old school. I haven't seen this style in a while. Like this very sublime-y type. I'm not trying to steal clip art. I feel like I should be a big fan of this style of art since my line weight is so flat. Okay. So we're getting some things. Sorry, it's gonna jump around. Try to keep it from doing that. Let's see what images Google has. Similar, just blobs of color. Is Mother Nature a celestial being? I guess she's considered a celestial being, right? She's not real. I mean, nature's real, but like the other part is just bounced on a cycle. So comets, stars, planets. Some cartoons. Celestial's almost like a style. Like celestial art. It's very stylized. I wonder if that's... It's probably not what we want. We don't want to do something that's similar. We want to do something cool. Angels are always what I think of, like celestial beings, like not just the normal angel, like the angel that's on. I didn't mean to sound that ghetto. I don't mean that kind of angel. I meant like, I don't know where I was going with that comment. Anything that dwells in heaven. No, she's on earth. Oh. Okay, well, I guess Mother Nature isn't celestial. Anything in heaven? Celestial beings in Chinese writings are gods that live in the heavenly palace. Huh. Just nothing like really striking. Celestial bodies, stars, planets, moons, asteroid, star clusters, nebula, galaxies, pulsar, quasar, black hole, dark matter. Oh man, that's a stretch. How do I want to pull this off? What do I want to do? We got a really tall piece of paper. Our paper looks like this. Horoscope might be good. Man, such a tough word today. I just feel like drawing planets and like moons, you're just drawing circles everywhere, which is great. I'm good with that. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Just get some black paper and I could do this on black. I could try to roll for it. I could try both of them. We could do an experiment. I can go grab some black paper. And we can try it. I'm just thinking... what the game plan would be after that. Trying to figure out I just don't know anything about horoscopes to like connect it anyway. I'm very out of that cultural loop of things because people get weird with that stuff. And like, just if you get too overzealous about something, it just freaks me out about it. I don't like people that are too into the things they like. It's like you like bicycles, cool. You like love bicycles. I'm like, maybe we just. I don't. I'm just like, yeah. Okay. So let me go. Let's just do a couple things just to sweeten up the area. I didn't even know that was on. I'm gonna grab some black paper real quick. Don't have any scrap black. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a special edition one today. I'm gonna try to make a one for fun, and then maybe I'll try to do the white one if I run out of time. But like maybe I can multitask and get two drawings done at once. What did I need to do? Cut the 9 ways first, right? 4 ways first. ASMR cutting paper. That's right. I'm here all week. Just come back for this section. Ready? Yep, there it is. Just got that piece. Why does that look smaller than our... Nope. Now we have a black one. But I have black one the regular size. And this is what I'm going to use my test to do on. I mean, even an alien can be a celestial being, I would assume. Which might be fun to do. We're going to give this the good college try. I'm going to get a piece of scrap that I can blot some pens out. Is that loud? I'll try not to be too loud with that. And we're gonna try to use some colors, and we're gonna try to use some white. We're gonna try to yeah, that's what I was thinking. I hope that's not too loud. But I kind of want to like think about this a little bit. I kind of want to draw him in the inverse. This might come out terrible. So okay, let's give this a good. I got some different widths. We're gonna jump into our pashkas. Forgive me if some of these are ruined. That's too lame. Because I might not be practicing. I'm going to try not to practice. I want to try to actually like finish something. Okay. Let's mark out the middle. We're going to just see how this works. He's got like a little face. So we're just gonna lightly Okay. And we'll see. Put our little green alien. Oh. Might have messed him up. It's okay. It's alright, we're just putting in, roughing him out. Just filling in some color. Much better there. There we go. Pass number 10. So we draw our celestial being, right? She said have him in heaven. Okay. Do aliens have long necks? I don't know. We're going to draw this one with a long neck. Huh. I'm interested yet confused what I should be doing. What I really should do is I should draw him in a little UFO. But I've already drawn him too big. Okay. So I can just like go in and clean up these lines, which I'll end up doing probably near the end. But I'm still trying to like understand the shape and what I really want to do. And how I'm going to do it. Because I could make a pretty funny comic. I just have to... Okay, let's try it. This might go terribly, but we're going to give it a go. So we're going to map this out kind of like... So 1, 2, 3, 4, right? This is not going to work. There's going to be a lot of white, and I got to figure out where the black goes. I got to do the inverse. This wouldn't be much easier if I wasn't doing it like this. Because I was thinking that I would do clouds, 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 and then pearly gates, and then Japanese sunrise in yellow. But I feel like if I do clouds, then I need to really be drawing the inverse of clouds, which is a little bit difficult to do. Not impossible. Just weird. Right? Instead of what the original idea was to do is to draw like dots as stars, which was our original idea, which is a great idea. I mean, you can make really cool stars. I can make stars with spray paint. Like I can make stars with lots of types of things. Different types of stars as well. You know, you got like your shooting star. It's all asteroid tail. Right? Alright, so alien, And then I could do pearly gates, but like the main idea was to do stars, not to do clouds. Clouds would just be pretty difficult to do overall. And to make them look right, not make them look dumb. They look like flying birds, and when I color this in white, it's just going to be like white background. I don't think it'll give me the look I need. Let me just blot it in real quick. Like you just don't care, because I don't. I just want to see what it looks like at a glance. It's weird drawing with black because almost the inconsistency of the color not coming through makes the illusion of texture. So if you're gonna put black, the edges next to it have to be the brightest. But see, it didn't really do what I needed it to do. I'm having a lot of fun using color tonight. I'm always so stuck into pencil and like black and white. Even though the coloring looks like a child did it, it's fine. It's fine. I gotta like practice so when I draw with my niece, she knows how good I am. She can show me how to do it right. So yeah. I could just kind of like fake clouds if I wanted to. Right. And I could try to put those black shadows in correctly. So, smoke idea, meh, don't know, not really feeling it all that much. No, I mean I could hit it with like a little UFO, you know, draw on the front of the UFO, draw a little bit of a dome, draw the body to the UFO. Color that bad boy in. Maybe shake your markers first. Look at these things. These things are so old. They've been through a war already. You think if no, they're not old. They're just, I don't have time to use all my supplies. I buy things going, oh, I need that, and then I use it once. And then I'm like, oh, well, I might need it at some other point in my life. I guess today was the day. I don't know. Like I said, clouds. Oh, maybe I could put a bubble. Blue. Hmm. So I like it. I like it. The blue. Blue looks good. But like, what if we put the McDonald's logo up here? As like a commentary on heaven. The double arches. Well, I'm gonna guess none of these yellows work. Sorry guys, I should have. I think the upper sky, skip the clouds. Yeah, I know. I probably should skip the clouds. I was gonna like cloud it up, so like clouds of heaven, you know. Maybe do like a stairway of clouds and some angels coming down to greet our friend. But I don't have a whole lot of space, like, you know, we kind of know that issue. Alright. Glow, baby, glow. Glow, baby, glow. Nope, he's not glowing. I need to put the clouds down lower too. He's like, he should be flying all in clouds. Like, this is all clouds. Some gnarly yellow in here. There should be clouds in front of this too. And more clouds behind him. Yeah, there should be clouds inside. There should be clouds all over here. Let's just draw clouds, sorry. It really doesn't matter, because we're just adding texture. I mean, there's probably a better way. I should probably be making like round swooping motions. I'm not coloring brush strokes. Right? This is a fun little cloud exercise. Sorry, I keep moving. It keeps getting stuck to my hand. Like I said, I kind of wanted to put the golden arches in, but I don't know if that's going to be a possibility. Because then you could put the McDonald's moon in. I don't know if my paper's falling apart or what's happening. I think the paper's falling apart. Drop this back in. The shine. Ooh, the paper's getting soft, which is not good. I feel like there's an advertisement of an alien eating a Big Mac. Is that like just engraved in my brain or something? Like why can I see that in my face? Is there? I know there's a moon. There's a moon man when they started doing open till midnight. I don't like a mouth on him. I've never drawn mouths on him in any of them. I don't know why I'm trying to start now. And their bodies are triangular. I always draw them with a triangle body. Usually throw in the peace sign, or he's got the rabbit with him, but not today. Meh. Like I said, maybe I should really just prep markers for an episode where we do black. Doing the black was a little bit not where we were supposed to be today, but man, like some of these colors, like that red looks great, but I couldn't get any of the yellows to work. Here's the gold Pashka again, making its second appearance. It's just gonna rip a hole in my paper. There we go. Oh man, because there's no top layer on the paper, it's just like absorbing into the actual fiber of the paper. This cardstock isn't meant to be handled too much, so this is Amazon's, like, I think 80-pound black cardstock that they have. If you're planning to use markers on it, just plan on it ripping and tearing, because that is what's happening. At least with this really chiseled tip that you have here, it's quite fine, so you might be having a little bit of problems. Gold stars. So cool. Maybe I wanted to throw a little bit of satire in there. No, good. I'm glad it looks like the McDonald's logo. But then I was thinking, man, if we did McDonald's, we just do something like this. And he's got one of these guys in his hand. So it's just with another one of these on the bottom. And there's probably a piece of that in the middle that looks weird. It's a little bit darker. We probably got some lettuce in there. Oh, it's mixed in with the bun. He's got a tomato, right? Yeah, that is heaven for some people. Some people love McDonald's. I mean, I didn't grow up on it, so it's hard for me to love McDonald's. There's a piece of cheese, but again, these yellow paint pens are just tearing up the place. There we go. Now we got some yellow. Let's put some cheese in there. Whoa, look at that cheese, right? Blasting one of those. Which means if he's got like an alien hand, he's probably got like a finger out here. There's a finger here, right? Hand goes back there. There might be a thumb here. That all goes back to some creepy hand back there. Right? He's got the Big Mac. He's doing life right. He's also, what, he's gotta have the fries, right? He's got to. You gotta give him the fries. Let me see if I can help this little yellow one along, even though this is probably not going to help at all. Man, it must be awesome watching me do terrible at painting. So we're just adding a little bit of detail. I'm afraid to zoom in because it's not the greatest. I mean, it has no lines in it really, so that's half our problem. Oh man, look at that. Got paint all over my hand. That's okay. Hopefully the yellow, you better draw if you're going to get all over the place everywhere else. Things that artists don't tell you anger them about life. Do you think artists love having all of their clothes covered in paint? No. is not a good thing. Is never a good thing. We look like we're unprofessional. Trust me. You think I don't know? I know. Check it out. Even when you go to Home Depot and you see a guy covered in paint, you know he's really clean. Like he's not dirty, but you also know he's a mess. You're like, whoa, that guy just, either he works super hard. Like, why would you be covered in that many speckles of paint? So I mean, from here we could go through, and maybe I'll just, like, here's where you can like reverse color, right? You start adding your detail afterwards and try to like, it's kind of fun because I just really blocked in most of that stuff. I shouldn't start with that, of course, but I could add some definition to some clouds. Of course, if I do start doing some, I might end up having to do a lot, so you might like, just depending on the look I was going for. Let's finish drawing in the spaceship. I'm going to just shade it back there so we don't have so much work to do. We're going to go around. See, this is what happens when I don't tape it down. We're moving all over the place. Hopefully I haven't spun the drawing at all. I don't really know. So this is one we're just going to play with today. Thanks again for tuning in. I know we're back on today. Just kind of hanging out. Just drawing some random stuff. Just really experimenting. Like, you have to go at drawing and making art is like, the first time is probably going to be terrible. And that's okay. I mean, that's what you have to expect from most things. Like, as many things as we can do correctly and like right, drawing is a hard thing to do. It requires a lot of patience, a lot of time. It's got to be something you really want to do too. I feel like I go through waves. I was just talking to my mom and she's like, "You're drawing more than anyone in the family right now." And I'm like, "Yeah, but that's not the usual suspect. I'm not the one who draws the most in my family. Also not the best at drawing, but I am the most vocal about it, I guess, because here we are. I'm doing a live show about drawing, so I don't know. I really have no fear with this one, so we're going to put some cross-hatching in. We're going to do some shading. We're going to get a little scratchy with it. And put a dashboard in here because he needs somewhere to hold his fries, right? It's probably in a cup holder. Because why wouldn't an alien have a cup holder? Like, come on. It's 2023. I don't have a cup holder in my car. I actually might have to, that's why I have to leave early tonight, because I need to go work on my car, hopefully. It's not raining outside, but that's always a possibility. It is going to be cold. The other issue is that there's a lot of traffic on my street, so I might just wait out and just hang out with you guys for that extra half hour. Oh, because it really doesn't matter to me. The later it gets, the better, because there's less traffic and I do have to go out and work on it on the road. So it didn't break down, but it just needs some work. And the type of work that's better today than tomorrow. So it's got to get done. Things got to get done. You know, that's just life. Things just happen. And you kind of got to go with it, flow with it. Or not flow with it. But there's one thing you can't do. You can't give up because it's just lazy. No one's got time to be lazy. This is actually going to turn out pretty good, and I'm just going to end up doing another one tonight. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll call this good. I don't know. You're like, well, it's on torn paper. Like, I know. That wasn't my fault. It's not too terrible. Originally, I thought it was really bad. But like, originally, all paintings are bad. I was talking to some students today, and they were saying, like, you know, the problem with painting and drawing is it's such a discipline. More than a lot of people think. Requires a lot of research. I mean, you see how much research we do here, even on the channel, and that's not nearly enough. I probably spend another, I don't know, hour, 45 minutes looking up more stuff to see if I can make it better, you know? Like, that's always the goal, is to make whatever you're doing and make it better. And then keep building on that model. And eventually, you'll be making something good. It still might not be the best, and I don't know. That's like kind of where I am with the art shows. Like, I know I don't do anything the best. There's guys drawing much better out there, like professionally, and you know, they know how to draw. They know what a shape is. And then there's me, just kind of getting by. But that's kind of the story of my life. Which is okay. Just get by. Make it through. Maybe that won't be forever. Maybe that'll change someday. I don't think it's going to be through Twitch, though, or through YouTube. I think this is all just practice. So we're just, you know, messing around, drawing a couple helping lines back in to give it a little bit more feel to it. Just shape. You know, I don't hate it. I don't necessarily love it, but I don't hate it, which is nice for a practice. And I kind of drew a whole picture this time, which was funny. Usually I try to like draw a bunch of different brainstorming ideas. Meh. Gotta give him a good old fashioned solid black outline. Kind of help pop him out a little bit real quick. Oh, I don't want to go work on the car. I have to. I don't want to. It's all right. We're gonna do it. We got things to do. Should put his hand in a milkshake in his mouth, like a straw, or eating a like an ice cream cone, because they technically, every time anyone puts up a meme about McDonald's, it's because their ice cream machine is broken. I guess I'm gonna have to decide whether I want to do another drawing of this or not tomorrow. I mean, unless I have a different idea for Celestial, which I'm pretty sure this is just gonna be an ink drawing of this. There's red in it now. Yeah, I feel bad because the paper's like literally falling apart up here, but it's still not that dark. Oh no. Oh, I smeared it. Now it looks like it's glowing. That looks cool though. Yeah. So that's kind of that. I don't know. I'm not in love with it. I like the idea. I think I could do better. It doesn't really fit like the total theme of like what we were doing, you know, from the coloring book. This one's a lot different. I don't know. We'll decide if I do another one tomorrow. It might happen. It might not. It just we'll have to see how the day plays out. But I'm sure the other one will be very similar. It'll just be, well, maybe his eyes won't be so weird. Or what he really needs is an eyebrow. Somewhere up here. To like look like, huh? What? You know? Like some weird eyebrow. But I don't want to put it in because it might mess it up. And that's like where I get with everything. Is like, if I put it in, will it mess it up? I don't know. But he came out pretty good. Fries, a little burger there. Just went to McDonald's in heaven. I mean, passing through, right? Like on the way to Earth, you don't think that human beings are going to try to put a McDonald's in the sky. You are sadly mistaken. I'm sure if space travel becomes space travel, one of the first restaurants in the sky will be McDonald's. I will guarantee you they will be up there. Be crazy to do like a drive-by McDonald's run in the sky, and that's kind of where I was going with this. Kind of cool. I like the idea. I really like the idea. I don't know if I executed it correctly. We usually don't see this much color from me, which is always interesting. And I'm going to zoom all the way out one last time to get a better look at everything. And then I have some other things that I need to take care of. So it was like great drawing and being part of this. And continuing on with this challenge. We'll have to see. We'll have to see if I do another one. It's kind of a up in the air situation. At this point, I have so much to do. Normally, I don't know if I'm going to have time. So this is a good gimme that like, hey, we did something different. We colored something in. We had fun. It was different, right? So trying different things, trying to, keep everyone entertained. Anyways, so Celestial. Did we do it? I didn't draw any planets. I could draw some more stuff. I want to make it super busy so that you have to stare at it when, like Kylie said, maybe simple is better. Maybe it's, time for me to take like a break. Although I thought Itchy and Scratchy was not as complicated as like SpongeBob, and some of the other ones that I've done were like, they're just super complicated. But I had fun doing this one. This one was like kind of a no-brainer. I think it's funny. Golden Arches, Heaven, McDonald's, Alien. I like all that pop culture look. I was talking to somebody at work today, and I said, what I'm trying to do with artwork is that moment that you hear something or you're out with somebody, and that movie line pops into your head or that image pops into your head. That's kind of what I want to do with art, like just that funny kind of pop culture, like, oh, that's not supposed to be there, or Squidward and Ursula shouldn't be dating, and like some of the pictures, and like, or should be, that like makes sense. They both live under the sea. They both weren't around at the same time. Ursula's way older than probably Squidward. Oh, maybe not. Squidward's kind of an old man. I don't know. Anyways, that's a whole debate for another day. We'll see you next time. I'll be here tomorrow. We'll be doing the next word, and maybe, just maybe, I'll have another picture for you that's not the one we drew here tonight. So on that note, everyone, wait, webcam. So on that note, I'm going to leave you with the alien, and we're going to say goodbye for the night. So good night, everyone. Have a good rest of your week. It's Tuesday tomorrow, so it's just the second day. So let's have a good week. All right. Peace.